Bhaktivinoda Swamitam, Shri Chaitanya Brahmamande, Nityananda Sahoditam, Shri Nandanandam Vande, Shri Radhika Saranatam, Govijana Samagita, Pranavana Manoharam, Shri Gauranga Nityananda, Shri Advaita San, Gadadhara Sivasti Gaur Bhaktivinoda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So, we're continuing with Krishna KARNAMRITA Kartik class with 2024. We are discussing verse, I don't know what verse, I think 5. We're finishing 5. Yeah. We're finishing 5. We're going to start 6, verse 6. We were talking about vish, poison, and nectar yesterday, because the verse says Krishna is a vish of the gopis' eyes. He's the object. Vish means the object. Visha means sense object. So the object of the vision of the gopis is Krishna's beautiful form, which is captivating, a very sweet nectarian smile, an enchanting hairstyle, and with peacock feathers on his hair, on a top knot. And the gopis' hearts are hungry to taste the beautiful form of Krishna. They say, Bilmanga Thakur is speaking to a Saki. What verse means that also, speaking to a Saki. My hungry heart covets the poison. On one side we have the beauty of Krishna, but unfortunately my heart is hankering to taste the poison of material sense gratification. So on one side we have the Amritam of Krishna's beautiful form. On the other side we have the poison of sense gratification. So that was described yesterday in the commentary. And I think we're ready to start verse number 6 today. Mukula Yamana Nayan Ambujam Vivor, Murli Ninada, Makaranda Nirvaram, Mukara Yamana Mridu Ganda Mandalam, Mukha Pankajam Manasi Me Vijumbitam. Translation. My mind is like a lake, and I pray that Krishna's lotus face blossoms in the lake of my mind forever and ever. Krishna's lotus eyes resemble the buds of a lotus. The resonance of Krishna's flute is the honey of the lotus, and the soft cheeks of Krishna sparkle like mirrors. May this lotus face of Krishna manifest my heart, which resembles the lake. So, there's of course a metaphor here comparing his heart or mind. The same word means mind, and it's translated as mind or heart. It's like a lake. And this analogy is always used in the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. It always compares the lake of the mind. Even the Bhagavad Gita talks about that. Gita app here. So the Gopal Gita app. What does it say? The mind of a yogi?
It's like a ocean.
Like a lake,
All the rivers come and join the ocean.
The ocean remains calm and undisturbed. So the mind is like a lake, or just like there's a deity named Saraswati. What does that word mean, Saraswati?
Sarasa means lake.
Sarasa means lake. So Saraswati represents intelligence. She's the goddess of wisdom. So a wise person, their mind is like a peaceful lake. They're not disturbed or agitated by anything. So Saraswati actually, and she's depicted as, how do they describe Saraswati's asana? And where is it located?
Swan is the asana of Saraswati.
No, wrong. I'm not asking her wand, I'm asking her asana. You're talking about wand, carrier, I'm talking about asana, seat.
Lotus.
Saraswati sits in the middle of a lake on a white lotus. We don't know what the carrier of Saraswati is, because she represents beauty. You read in the Puranas, it describes the description of Saraswati. Saraswati wears a white sari, a pink choli, and she sits on a white lotus flower in a lake filled with lotus flowers. And behind, on one bank of the lake, are kadamba flowering kadamba tree, and in the distance there's mountains, the Saraswati mountains, and the lake, the river's going down, making a lake. And on the other, she's sitting in the middle of the lake. On the other, one bank of the lake is a peacock, a male peacock, and he's standing on the bank and he's glancing towards Saraswati, which represents, because peacock is the most beautiful bird in the world, or in India at least, considered one of the symbols of beauty is the peacock feather. And peacock is, beautiful peacock is looking at Saraswati, which means that she's more beautiful than me. I just all described in Puranas about Saraswati. I did some research about Saraswati, because I'm really hankering to get her mercy. But she's not favoring me too much. She's leaving me in a dumb train. The train full of dummies. But I like to think about her and stuff like that. One of our teachers and respected senior Vaishnavas, Sri Satyanarayana Babaji, in 1980s, I was serving ISKCON Vrindavan, 1989 to 92, and every Saraswati, Vasant Panchami, which when you do Saraswati Puja, he would invite me to his room to see his puja. He had, in a wooden box, he had a beautiful bronze Murti of Saraswati. Big, it was like almost half a meter higher. Big Murti. And she was playing, everything was carved or molded from bronze, playing Veena and forearms and really beautiful. He did elaborate puja, this Murti of Saraswati. I don't know, maybe that Murti is in Jiva Institute now. It's long ago. There was no Jiva Institute then. But very beautiful. So that's on Vasant Panchami, the first day of spring in Vrindavan, in India. It's called Saraswati Puja. That should be done by anyone who wants to get some mercy of the Krishna's Shakti of divine wisdom. Because there's two forms of Saraswati. One Saraswati controls material arts and wisdom, and the spiritual Saraswati who lives in Vaikuntha, she controls spiritual wisdom and spiritual arts like dancing. So get yourself, add to your art, your collection of Govishwar lingas and all the other jazz you got on your altar, and have a little Saraswati Murti. Yeah, I check with your guru first to see if he recommends it. I don't want to disturb your relationship with your guru. So this is a very nice analogy. Reminds us of Saraswati and of intelligence the mirror, not the mirror, the lake of the mind, the lake of the heart. It's a common analogy in yoga. It's called Chitta Rita Nirodha. What is it? Chitta, the definition of yoga. What's the definition of yoga? Chitta Rita Nirodha. That the Chitta Riti, the Riti, the movements of the mind should be stopped. Nirodha means no movement. So the mind should not be agitated, not be disturbed. Chitta Riti Nirodha. This is a sutra from Patanjali Yoga Sutra. It describes in the commentary on that verse, the Acharya is right, that the mind should be like a lake in Tibet called Mansarovar. Mansarovar, Sarovar means lake. It's a lake on top of some high mountains in Tibet. People go there, and there's supposedly blue lotus flowers blossoming there. Very beautiful blue lotus flowers, which are the color of Krishna. Mansarovar. People go there on yatras because there's some mountain there that's very dear to the Buddhism. So Mansarovar, that's the lake of the mind. It's a holy place in Tibet, which I suppose used to be part of Bharat in the old days, but now it's Tibet. So I see a commentary of Ananta. Leela Shuk's heart is attracted to the lotus of Krishna's face, just like a honeybee is attracted by nectar. So now, Ananta's quotes verse from 10th Canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 12, verse 11. Itam satyam brahma sukhanam bhutya. The divinity of Godhead centers around two qualities, opulence and sweetness. What's the Sanskrit for these two qualities? Aishwarya and Madhurya. Jiva Goswami makes a commentary on this verse. He says, Bhagavan is Satya, Brahma Satya, is the absolute spiritual truth, has an extraordinary form, bhutya, of majesty and sweetness. His character is supreme bliss. The opulence, the Aishwarya of Bhagavan, consists of his power to control everything and everyone. And his sweetness of Bhagavan consists of his unsurpassed, all captivating beauty and pastime. Pure love of Krishna, pure love of the Brijwasis is the only way to experience Krishna's sweetness. So you worship Krishna Aishwarya mood, like Vaikuntha mood, of majesty and opulence and grandeur and greatness. God is great. God is supreme controller, supreme all that supreme stuff. Omniscient, what are they saying in English? Bhagavan, God is omniscient. He's all-knowing, omnipresent everywhere, omnipotent, all-powerful. But you worship God as Omni, that's Vaikuntha Bhav. But you don't know much about Krishna, but you know you're attracted to his sweetness, that's called Madhurya Bhav. Most people think of God as great. But Brijwasis think of God, what's that verse? Maraputra, Marasaka, Mara Pranapati. There's a verse from Chaitanya charges me. What the Brijwasis say? Vaikunthavasi say God is great. He's all majesty and greatness. He's a creator, destroyer. G-O-D. Generator, operator, destroyer. G-O-D. Brijwasi say, More Saka, more Puja, more Pranapati. He's my friend. He's my son. He's my lover. This is Brijwasi. But don't you know this guy is God? What? God, this guy, he can't be God. When he's 4 years old, and as soon as the lightning cracks in the sky in a rainstorm, he runs out of his bed, jumps in the bed of Maharaj, and says, Daddy, Daddy, help me, protect me. I'm scared. He gets scared of a lightning bolt, thunderclap. Boom. Oh. So there's so many ways. Brijwasis don't care to know about sweetness. What do they say? There's another Sanskrit term. Lokik bandhu. More lokik bandhu. Lokik bandhu. Bandhu means friend. Lokik means worldly friend. Krishna is my buddy. Who's Krishna? What else I can say to Krishna? You're not a big man. I'm a big man. Oh, since when? Since yesterday. I picked you up in my arms. That's what I'm so well. I threw you out, boom, on the banks of the moon. I made you carry me on your shoulders all afternoon. I'm a big man. So Krishna, okay, you're a big man. But tomorrow I'll just pick you up. So this is called Lokik Sadbandhu. Lokik Sadbandhu means eternally my buddy, my friend. Like you see some devotees, like one time there was, what was it? I guess it was Goran Puja. And people made, a lot of devotees made opulent and beautiful offerings to please Giriraj, Goran Shiva. In front of him was a big pot of sweet rice. Many things over on the altar. After the offering, we went into Avarti, we couldn't find Giriraj. It wasn't anywhere to be seen. I got worried, I thought somebody stole him. There was a lot of unknown guests that just came to eat. That's typical. There were 10 people in the lecture and 150 people for prasadam. A typical Sunday feast, right? 10 people come to the Sunday class, and 300 come for the feast. They time it. So everyone said, "Where's Giriraj?" Goswami. I said, "I don't know. I have an idea where he is." So I put my hand in the sweet rice. And I came up with sweet rice covered Giriraj. He dove into the sweet rice, head over heels. Did a swan dive. Didn't come up for air for hours now. He was diving and floating and diving in the waves of sweetness of Kir. Needless to say, when I took him out of the Kir, he was really smiling. Everybody remarked, he looked really happy. So that's Krishna. When Krishna eats breakfast in the morning at 7:30 in the morning in Dandagram, some of the cowboys, they're eating a raskola. They're saying, "Krishna, this is really good." He said, "Really?" He puts his head over and grabs it out of the mouth and puts it in his mouth. He said, "Oh yes, how bad." This is Krishna that we worship. Informal Krishna, no rules, no etiquette, no formality. He just does what he wants, how he wants, when he wants. He's totally uncontrolled. Although he's the controller of everything, everyone, he himself is uncontrolled. Although he orders everyone to control their senses to attain him. If you do attain him, you'll find out one thing about Krishna. His senses are totally uncontrolled. If you want to attain Krishna, you have to control your senses. And once you finally attain him, you say, this guy eats 56 times a day. This guy eats 56 times a day. He stays up all day and all night. All day long he eats and chases cows. All night long he chases girls. He's always running after somebody. We want him to run after us also, but now we have to run after him. When will Krishna run after us? That's my question. Now we have to run after Krishna. And Krishna runs after the gopis and he runs after the cows. When will Krishna run after us? Frederica, what's the answer?
At the stage of 3.
What state of what? What state?
Big bunch.
State is UP, man. What's the state?
At the stage.
When we will be manjaris.
Yes.
What?
We will be manjaris.
Yeah, there's the answer. Krishna will run after us when we become manjaris. Why, Gopal?
To get us to Krishna Radhe.
That's a stock answer, not Rusty.
Because they don't want to do it. What's the Mitra Dharanya? What's the Mitra Dharanya? We will help.
Yeah.
Krishna will run after the gopis, will run after the manjaris with a straw in his teeth and folded hands. In Radha Sudanidhi, there's a verse where Saki goes to Radharani and said, Radharani, I want to report to you, I'm tired. The Krishna chased me all over Vrindavan. He's falling on my feet, rolling on my feet with a straw between his teeth, begging me for my mercy. This is a manjari goes to Lita. Lita, I'm tired. This Krishna chased me all over Vrindavan. And he keeps falling on my feet and begging, oh manjari, oh Navadasi, oh Navadasi, oh manjari, please be kind to me. Please give me your mercy. Please help. Please tell Lita Saki to order Radharani to give up her man. So this I'm begging you, Lita, please ask Radharani to give up her angry mood so Krishna will stop chasing me all over the place. Pretty amazing, huh? We're lifetime after lifetime we're running our tails off trying to catch Krishna. When we finally get to Vrindavan and our Nitya Siddha through as manjaris, Krishna's going to chase us all around Vrindavan like a wild cow. We're going to run like crazy. He's not going to catch us because he doesn't have that many lifetimes of practicing running. We've been practicing running to catch Krishna for thousands of lifetimes. So let's go on. No. Maya ties up a human being. With our intellect, we cannot touch any aspect of Bhagavan. We cannot experience the Leelas of Krishna. Or by devotion mixed with awe and reverence. Braja is the abode of sweetness. The devotees of Braja are naturally and firmly established in a sweet mood. A feeling of majesty takes a back seat in their hearts. I wonder what the back is. But not enough. This is a highly colloquial phrase. Takes a back seat. This is a very modern person who translated it in English. At times of separation, astonishment and difficulties, devotees of Braj manifest some Aishwarya Bhav. In other words, when the gopis are separated from Krishna, Yogamaya acts to revive their memory. Because like us, you hear so much Hari Katha, and you forgot most of it, right? So much tattva, you read so much tattva about creation, this and that. And if I ask you about you say, I don't know, I don't remember anything. So the same thing with the gopis. The gopis in Braja Gokul and Vrindavan, they hear so much tattva about Bhagavan. Who do they hear it from? Bhagari Muni, Garga Muni, who else? Huh? No, he doesn't preach. He's in university. Huh? That's right. You're going really crazy. Sati Pati Modi is no shame. So the gopis hear a lot of tattva about Bhagavan from Bhagari Rishi, Gargamuni, Durvasa Muni, and they that's all in their brain, but like us, they're also devotees, they forgot all that. But when they're separated from Krishna, then it comes back. Oh, Krishna had an avatar named this Ramachandra, and he stood hid behind a tree and killed a monkey. He's very cruel, because monkeys are not to be hunted, because human beings can't eat monkey flesh. You only hunt animals you can eat, you don't hunt animals you can't eat. So he killed the monkey. Who was it?
Bali.
He killed Bali, the king of the monkeys, to protect Sugriva from behind the tree. It's in Ramayana. So the gopis remember this and are separated. They say that's why Krishna is so cruel to us. And we heard from Bhagavad Rishi, Krishna is especially cruel to women. One beautiful Brahmani came to him and begged him, please marry me. He said, no, I'm already taken. I have Sita's my wife. But my brother's not married. My brother Lakshman's not married. So the lady went to Lakshman, said to marry you. Said, no, I can only marry you if my brother gives me the order. Because I'm a younger brother. So then she went back to, so she was like a ping pong ball going back and forth between Ramachandra and Lakshman. And then she went to Ram. Ram, do you give permission? He said, no, according to the stars, today's not a good day. I have to look at the pancham and see if today is an auspicious day to marry my brother. So then this girl, this Brahmani, who happened to be the sister of Ravana, she got a little angry because she has Rakshasi blood. So she said, look, you guys are making me go back and forth like crazy. So then she went to eat Sita Devi. She went to eat Sita Devi. Ramachandra with his eyes, he said, cow for ears and nose. So gopis heard this from Bhagari Muni about Krishna's previous incarnation. And Narada Muni came one time to Varsana and talked about Krishna's leelas in the future. They said in the future Krishna will leave Vrindavan and go to Mathura and kill a witch named Putana. Krishna, when he's in Gokul, Narada Muni went to Varsana was saying, you know, when Krishna was in Gokul, he killed Putana. So when he's 6 days old, the gopis weren't even born yet. Why?
Because the difference is 1 year.
They're 1 year or 2 years younger than Krishna. So they hear this about Krishna. So the gopis say, yeah, there's, whenever Krishna comes, he's always cruel to women. He came in Trade Yuga's Ram, he was cruel to women. He came in this Yuga, we know very well how cruel he was to Putana at 6 days old. Now he's 15, and how cruel he is to us. So all this Aishwarya, all this talk about Krishna, comes to the forefront of their minds when there's separation. When they're with Krishna, they feel joyful and forget all about Aishwarya. This ocean of the Brijwasi sweetness disappears and sinks in the fathomless depths of the Brijwasi ocean of sweetness. So with all this opulence and all this grandeur and Aishwarya of Krishna disappears when the gopis hear about, when the gopis are directly with Krishna. I heard an analogy by one Acharya, which I've spoken before. I'll speak it again. You know what I'm going to say?
Gracias.
Yeah. Just imagine you have a big pot, like Indian pot, they cook in this big feast, has 1,000-liter pot for cooking khichdi. You know, you can throw yourself inside a pot and cook up. Pots are used, like 2 meters across. They cook khichdi, serve out 1,000 people. So imagine a big pot full of milk. And in that milk, there's one piece of grass, fresh green grass. The milk is boiling, slow boiling on the stove. So every 10 minutes, that piece of grass comes to the top, you see it, then it goes, dies again. So the milk in the pot, the 1,000-liter pot, is compared to the hearts of the Brijwasi, which are filled with so much sweetness, like 1,000 liters of milk. And the Aishwarya, the remembrance of the thought that Krishna is grand, or Krishna is Bhagavan, or Krishna the controller, or creator, is like a piece of grass floating in 1,000 liters of milk. Sometimes it becomes visible, but most of the time it's drowning in the milk. Very nice to know. So what makes it visible? Just occasionally the grass comes to the surface and then again its thing. So when the gopis are separated from Krishna, then Yogamaya makes them remember Krishna's grand sweetness. There's a famous drama, short drama, in Savamala, written by Rupa Goswami, which is called Hansaduta. Hansaduta means swan messenger. One day, Radharani went to the Yamuna to commit suicide after Krishna left Vrindavan. He went to Mathura. So Radharani went to the Yamuna to jump in the Yamuna and give up her life in separation. So when they got there, all the gopis were crying. They were coming to Radharani. She was very heartbroken. And there was this white swan there swimming in Yamuna. And the swan was attracted to Radharani. The swan came over to the bank. And Lita said, listen, swan, I want you to go to Mathura and give a message. Duta means messenger. Vishnu Duta, Yama Duta. messengers of Vishnu, messengers of Maharaj. I hope you see Vishnu do so. But if you're naughty, the Yamadutes will get you. My mother, when I was a little kid, when I was naughty, she used to tell me if I misbehaved, the boogeyman would the boogeyman would come and get me. I said, what's the boogeyman? What does he look like? He said, he's very big, very scary. I said, what does he do? He said, he runs around town, he has a big bag. Any bad kids, he grabs the bad kid and throws it in the bag. I said, then what happens? He said he runs away. He takes the kids with him. He goes somewhere, puts them in a cave, and he never seen a kid again. I said, really? I said, well, how do I meet the boogeyman? She said, you keep acting bad, the boogeyman's going to get you. So I was supposed to be afraid, but I was rather excited to meet the boogeyman. You know, I'm supposed to become afraid to get caught by the boogeyman. I think, that'd be great, I get the hell out of here, you know. They'll take you away some far away place. They'll take you very far away. You'll never see your mother and father again. You're home. I said, great. Good deal. So the boogeyman finally came. One day the boogeyman came. I was grown up. I was 24 years old. And I was very naughty. And he came with a flute in his hand. It was very dark and black color. Had long wavy hair, lotus eyes. And he kind of me, put me in his bag and took me to a faraway place, very far away from my birthplace. They let me out. Yeah. Okay, so the moral of the story is watch out for the book. So the sweetness of the Brijwasi drowns all the opulence and grandeur of Godhead. They don't know anybody named Bhagavan. They don't know anybody named S-P-O-G. S-P-O-G. They never heard of the guy. They know Krishna, Govinda, Murari, Vanamali, Yashodananda, Chor, Makan Chor, Vastraharan. They only know this person. So in this verse, the first line says, Nayan Ambujam Vibhor. Nayan means eyes. Nayan Ambujam means lotus eyes. And Vibhor means great. Like we say, the Jiva is Anu and Bhagavan is Vibhu. Vibhu and Anu. Anu means atomic and Vibhu means great, big, huge. So Krishna's Maharaj gives the meaning of Vibhu, which means this, which what Ananta summarized. That Krishna's greatness is he's the ocean of sweetness. That's his greatness. Then he quotes a verse from Bhakti Shri Jagan Manas Akarshi Murli Kala Kujita. Kala means artistic, Kujita means sound. The artistic melody of the Murali, Akashi, attracts the minds of everyone in the three worlds. Bhurvasva, Sri Jagan Manas, Akarshi, Murali Kalakudita. What are the four sweetnesses that distinguish Krishna from every form of Godhead? Vina Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya, Prema Madhurya, Leela Madhurya. Okay, thank you. Good night. Good sweet night. What time is it?
3:47.
Thank you. Now he quotes a Bengali song but doesn't say who it's from. It's just a popular Bengali phrase. Mother, mother, Bamshi, Baje, A2 Vrindavan. Vrindavan is that place where the Bamshi is playing ever so sweetly. Mother, mother, Bamshi, Baje, A2 Vrindavan. Because it talks about Murali Nod. Nod means vibration. Makaranda. Makaranda means flower pollen. The pollen of flower, which is very fragrant and flavorful. So the Murali Nod means the song of the flute is like flower pollen. He destroys the flute. The song of Krishna's flute goes everywhere. It pierces the covering universe, reaches Vaikuntha, and forces its way into everyone's ears. It intoxicates everyone. It forcefully catches and brings all the gopis next to Krishna. That's pretty good. The song of the flute is very impudent. It breaks the chastity of all women and drags the wives from the lust of their husbands. So what's the favorite instrument of the gopis? The flute. What's the most hated instrument of the husbands of Braj?
The flute.
The flute. What's the one instrument that all the married men of Vrindavan never play? The flute attracts Lakshmi to Vaikuntha by the Sri Gopis. That's what happened. Nothing in this world can separate Lakshmi from the lotus feet of Narayan, except Lakshmi is eternally massaging the feet of Narayan. But one day, Krishna thought, he was trying to find out, he was practicing the flute. This is described in Gopal Champa. He was practicing the flute. He grew up now. He was about 11 years old, just entering beginning stage of Yovana. 11 to 12, then 12 to 13, and 13 to 15. There's 3 stages of Yovana, 3 stages of youth described in Nectar of Devotion. So, he thought, I'm getting pretty big now. The gopis are looking really attractive. And they're casting glances at me, kind of making me excited. So I had to practice my flute to see the power of my flute. So one day he went out to the forest and he said, let me see what I can do. So he practiced the flute he looked at the birds and said, let me see if I can control these birds. The birds are all singing like they do, you know. I can't imitate it because I'm not a bird. So he said, let me see. So he played the flute, the birds stopped singing. They waited about 10 minutes, they started singing again. They played again, they stopped singing. So the next day, he said, let me see if I can call some deer, so attract some deer to come here and lick my feet, because my feet are dirty. I stepped in some cow. So he played the flute. A deer came all sides. They were licking his feet, his legs, his elbows, and everything. So he said, oh, that's really sweet. So one day he said, let me see, because I heard from my music teacher that you play mala or rag. There's a raga called mala. Mala means rain cloud. You play mala ra. That's what I was hard with. Mala rag. You can create clouds in the sky which will rain. So it's helpful in the summertime. So. Clouds came and started raining. So this is great. I can create clouds. I can control the movements of the birds. I can control animals. What about the Yamuna? The river is always going that way. I want it to go that way. It's always going downstream. I want it to go upstream. Vamshidari, Krishna Murari, Tomavina Dugari. Vamshidari, Krishna Murari. So the woman goes the other way. He said, wow. So then one day he said, I can control living beings and non-living beings. I can control clouds, earth. I wonder if I can control higher beings, like Devis. So Devis in heaven, Swarga Devis. Because I heard from Bhagari Muni that when the Swarga Devis are happy, they shower flowers. They shower flowers on people. I've never seen that. Once on my birthday, 2012, my students hired a helicopter from Delhi. And they came here to shower flowers on my head, on the rooftop. And I got angry because I didn't know that. I said, this is a big offense. You should have put on Radha and Shamakan. So I said, if you want to atone for your offense, the last Ekadasi of Kartik, called Uttana Ekadasi, when all the Devatas wake up, Uttana Ekadasi, I want you to hire a helicopter to come and drop flowers on Radha and Shamakan. Cost $2 also, it's not cheap. So I said, if you don't do that, I curse all you guys to go to hell. So you can gather what they did. On Uttana Ekadasi 2012, the helicopter came, everybody went over to Sangam in Radhakund. The helicopter came so low, it made big waves in Radhakund. Because of wind, like a fan now. It was so low, and dropping flowers everywhere. The waves were crashing on, hitting the sun, they're going like this, hitting the sun, and spraying everybody at the sun. And one of the Pandits, Brahmins, said, we've never seen this in our entire life, the waves dancing like this in Radharani. I think Radharani is very happy with your service. She's so happy that she's overflowing her boundaries with ecstasy. Waves of ecstasy. It was going like, it was really wild. So, one day Krishna played his flute, and the Svargadevis came in flower airplanes and showered flowers on Krishna. So now he said, then Krishna's a little naughty, you know. He's a little mischievous. And when he was in the palace, there was two Brahmins in the palace named Snigdha and Madhukanta. And their duty is to tell stories, help Krishna go to sleep, like children's stories. But sometimes they tell stories, Yashoda tells stories. They say, Krishna, you know, Vishnu has many avatars. He has one avatar called Nrsingadev. And Nrsingadev, there was a demoniac person named Hiranyakashipu. He had a son named Prahlad. And his father, Hiranyakashipu, tried to kill Prahlad so many ways. So one day, he tried to kill him, and the Nrsinga came out of a pillar. So when Yashoda was telling Krishna about the Nrsingadev, Krishna was half asleep. And in his half sleep, he said, Krishna, I'll kill him! 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 And Yashoda, hey, cool down. You're not Nrsinga, you're Gopal. You're my son. Relax, this is a story. Don't get so excited. So one day, Yashoda told the story of Krishna. You know, Krishna, they're far away from here. There's a spiritual world. Krishna, really? The spiritual world? And then he asked Yashoda, what's it called? It's called Vaikuntha. And he said, what does Vaikuntha mean? It means no anxiety. And Krishna, no anxiety? That's no fun. I'm always putting all the gopis in anxiety. All the elderly gopis are in anxiety that I'm going to come steal their butter. All the younger gopis are in anxiety I'm going to come steal their sari. So anxiety is my middle name. Yashoda, I don't want to go to the spiritual world. And Yashoda said, that's okay, don't worry about it. What else can you tell me about Vaikuntha? So Yashoda said, in Vaikuntha, God lives. Oh, really? What's God like? Well, he's really an amazing creature. He has 4 arms. 4 arms! 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. He has 4 arms. What? He must eat a lot. Krishna said, that's good. I can steal twice as much butter. Krishna said, that'd be great. Krishna asked Yashoda, can you give me 4 arms? Can we pray to Vishnu? Maybe you'll come here and pray for a wish. Can you give me 4 arms? And she said, listen, Lala, it's a little impractical. It makes it hard to get a shirt made, you know? And Krishna said, that's okay, I don't wear shoulders. I don't wear shirts. So then he said, what else can you tell me about Vishnu? Well, Vishnu's married. Oh, how strange. You say he's married, and his wife's name is Lakshmi. And Lakshmi's always massaging his feet. She's always at his feet. She never gives up his feet. She's always there. She never goes anywhere but his feet. So Krishna heard this from Yashoda. So while Krishna was practicing his flute every day, controlling the deer and the birds and the clouds and the Swargadevi and Yamuna, then he thought, she never goes anywhere. If my name is Krishna, that means I can attract anyone. And I want to test my power of playing the flute. Because my mother showed us that Krishna never Vishnu, Lakshmi never leaves the lotus feet of Vishnu. Let's see. Lakshmi came down. She landed in the forest across from Keshigat, across the Yamuna, Lakshmivan, Bailvan. She landed there. And what am I doing here? She heard this flute. And she went looking for who's playing the flute. She looked everywhere. She couldn't find out who was playing the flute. It was so captivating. So she sat in meditation. If you go to Bailvan today, have you ever seen a Murti of Lakshmi Devi? I don't know, now they have a new temple, maybe they have a new Murti. But for hundreds of years, they had a Murti made of wood or maybe clay or something. I don't know what, it wasn't marble. She's sitting down. She's sitting like a yogi, full lotus, and her hands are like this. Why are her hands like this? Have you ever seen posters in election time in India? Posters of candidates running for election. Ladies and gentlemen, what do they show on the picture? They're all begging, all the pictures saying, please vote for me. I promise to serve you. So why is Lakshmi like this? What's the answer? Well, she's begging. She's begging for a vote for the Brijwasi. Please give me your vote that I can enter the Rastila. Please vote. I want to enter Rastila. Please give me your mercy. Everybody in the universe is praying to Lakshmi for mercy. Kripakaro, Dhanam Dehi, Dhanam Dehi, Dhanam Dehi. Give me wealth, give me wealth, give me wealth. And Lakshmi Devi is praying for Brijwasi Kripa. You're a Brijwasi, come and take my darshan. Please give me mercy. Please let me become a genuine Brijwasi. What is a genuine Brijwasi? The genuine Brijwasi is a coward girl. There's a girl that picks up cow dung and goes like this. Puts on the wall. And she goes like this. Milks the cows. Makes cow dung patties. Is totally in love with Krishna. And no formality. Doesn't follow any dharma, any regulation. And is giving up everything for Krishna's happiness. So this is a true Brijwasi. Because once Yogamaya came and met Lakshmi Devi. Yogamaya came to meet Lakshmi Devi. And she said, what are you doing here? Why are you sitting like this? What do you want? I'm Yogamaya. I can fulfill your desire. I can make you meet Krishna. He said, really? Yes, I can make you meet Krishna. But you have to pass the test. Okay, what's the test? Are you willing to reject your husband and dedicate your life to Krishna's happiness? No, I just came out here for a short visit, betrayed by the flute. My husband is Vaikuntha. That's right. Okay? Let me ask you another question. Are you willing to become a coward girl? A gopi? What? I'm a Brahmini. I'm the wife of Vishnu. I'm a Brahmin. I'm a queen. I'm a Rani of Vaikuntha. I'm not going to become a gopi. That's right. Can you, like, carry a water pot on your head? 1, 2, 3. She said, I'm a queen. I have thousands of maidservants doing that. I'll never do that in 100 years. Oh. Okay, I have the results of your examination. You failed. Go back home, back to God. So I couldn't. Because if you want to live for Vrindavan, you have to be able to run away from your husband, forget about him, become madly in love with Krishna, carry water pots in your head, and milk cows. So, tomorrow we'll continue with verse number 6. Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Most of that is not in the book.